What's going on, y'all? Good morning, good morning. A little refreshing morning here in I guess southwest Atlanta, essentially. I think it's Fairburn, Georgia, where I'm at. Doesn't matter. Long story short, yesterday delivered at Costco. I was ready at noon, but I could not find any loads. Like they're just like, there were loads. There was like 500 loads on the board, and I was willing to go anywhere. I didn't have to go home. And I couldn't find anything. Only loads that were good were loads going to Florida, which basically you do the mileage times 2 because you're gonna come back empty. There's nothing out of Florida, especially with that many loads going into Florida. And it just wasn't worth it, you know. I mean, if I could get like $5 a mile going to Florida, I'll go and I'll come back empty. It doesn't matter. But you can't get that much. They're like $3.50, $4 a mile, and not a lot of miles, so it just wasn't worth it. So long story short, wasted the whole day yesterday. I was emailing brokers back and forth. This one broker sent me the load. This one just took the cake for the day, maybe for the month. So he's like, yeah, I got a load going east, 4 drops, 800 miles, paying $1,300. And then on top of that, he's like, yeah, there's no restrooms available for drivers. And I was like, dude, you're just a piece of shit. Like, that's just crazy. I'm like, imagine me putting you to a dock for hours on end and not letting you use the restroom. Like, at least give drivers a porta potty. I know there's nasty guys out there, and that's why these shippers, receivers don't allow things that, you know, they should, but you still got to provide a bathroom, you know. I mean, it sucks, but can't be washing your feet in the sink and that type of stuff. But come on, man, that's just not humane. I can't believe it's even legal. But long story short, I showed up here to this shipper, and I almost got scared that the load was going to get canceled because the girl at the security guard was kind of clueless. And then the guy that came after me, he ended up getting a dock before me because she was clueless, and he got to somebody else who knew what they're doing. But I'm still grateful that I'm on the dock and I get to go home and I don't get to be stuck here for the weekend. Either way, I wouldn't be stuck here. I would just head home from Atlanta. But yeah, let's kind of show you truck. There's some things that we haven't showed you, so let's turn the camera around. So obviously the floor is not clean, but I use a tornado detailing tool to blast everything out, and it works so much better than the regular cleaning tool that you have for the truck. And on top of that, I connect mine to my 1/2-inch glad handle, and you get way more pressure out of that 1/2-inch airline compared to 1/4-inch line that you usually get from the truck. That would be just like this. But as you can see, that's my portable AC. Got some trash there. I just keep it here when I drive, just kind of move it out the way so I can see that little window in the door, and it does fine. I'm hoping to put a mini split up sometime soon. I already made the bracket for it, just gotta paint it. Then I'm gonna get some PVC panels and make new doors, because this stuff, as you can see, it starts peeling off. I guess the glue does not like leather, especially when it's hot in the truck, because it's not able to breathe. Because I've done this years ago and it's still sticking on, but I guess this material is breathable as opposed to the leather that is not. It's just peeling everywhere. As you can see, even the cabinet that I made, which I do need to make a new cabinet, but whatever, this works for now. This is my new fridge from Iceco. They kind of discontinued this one. They're reworking it, so you can't get this one up for sale yet. They do have a taller version at Petro, I believe, out in Joplin that you can buy, but it's really nice. I like it. Especially I need it for my medicine. Maybe turn that up. Definitely got to keep those cold. You don't want those to be in warm conditions. But yeah, that's it. Hopefully we get loaded and get rolling. Alright, now that was a little quicker than I expected, to be honest, especially when they floor load stuff. We're hauling some scratch and dent appliances. As you can see, my gauge has barely moved. It's only 15,000 pounds. Happy to be rolling. get stuck too bad in Atlanta. It's about to be 9 a.m. Whenever you can swing more from that lane, always do that. Nice houses, man. A lot of brickwork on houses down south. You don't see that in Missouri unless it's like super high-end houses. Even though most of it is fake brick anyways, but I mean, it still looks nice. From 300s. Nice. I moved to this truck stop because it was literally like not even 2 miles down the street. This is where I was parked, right here. Atlanta traffic. Atlanta is one busy place. I'll tell you that much. I popped this out of gear, so I'm not holding this hard clutch. You're not gonna get out until that light turns green. It's nice. I don't gotta be heavy going up Mount Eagle, even though westbound Mount Eagle is not bad. Eastbound is way steeper. I should have went. Nice thing about this truck stop is you got quite a few options for food if you don't bring food, like I haven't. Had some Zaxby's last night. probably hella windy on the camera. I have a leak here somewhere on one of these flappers. I have to figure that out. I mean, it's probably one of those quick connects where the air, because it's an air actuated flapper for HVAC. See some crazy cars in Atlanta, that's for sure. I know there's some Bosnian guy in Atlanta has like he's got basically like car shops. He's got like a franchise of them, like 15 shops or something throughout Atlanta, North Carolina, maybe some in Texas. It's called Eurofed. They specialize in like German cars, and I follow them on Facebook, and dude, all they work on is like Ferraris, Porsches, a lot of Porsches. That's, I guess, that's what they're known for. I guess that's what the owner loves and what they kind of started out, but a lot of Porsches. GT3s, GT2 RSs, all types of stuff. Clearly there's a market for the supercars in Atlanta. I bought this new CB. It's just a cheap Cobra from a truck stop. I got to put a big antenna that I have had for years now. Excuse me. This antenna that I have 3 times. It doesn't reach far. The other CB I used to have, which was a thing at Uniden, it died out on me. I bought this Cobra. Yeah guys, ain't much too more exciting. We're just gonna keep on rolling, get out of Atlanta. We're gonna be on bypass, so nothing going on there, and we'll catch you guys later. Oh yeah, I haven't recorded much more, well, anything, and I just got to the yard, and I noticed, so some time ago I nicked my APU cover. It was not terrible, it was very easily fixable, and then I guess as it was nicked, I was driving somewhere else, and as you can see right here, the marks on the trailer, it completely ripped it. So I think long term I'm gonna have to figure out some kind of mount to drop it lower so it sits lower down, maybe fabricate something using these OEM hooks, because I already cut into this. I don't want to mess with that, but definitely something will need to be fabricated to drop this thing down lower. So that's the plan, but for now I'm gonna take this off, hopefully, and take it home with me, and I don't know, I'll see about repainting the top cover at least for now. Maybe later I'll do the bottom as well, but for now I'm gonna redo that top cover. So we're gonna remove it, go home, and get this done. Catch you later.